Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the session. Welcome to the session. Yeah, let's wait for some time. Let everybody join the session, then we'll start. Okay. See, very less people join today. Yeah, we'll wait for some time, then we'll start. Okay. Yeah, I guess people are still joining. So let's wait for another 5 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes, then we'll start. Okay.
Yeah, okay, guys. Now we'll start.
Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about the fine tuning, RAG, and transfer learning, right? Can anyone give response? Can I get a quick thumbs up here? You can drop the reaction. So now today we'll see a RAG application. Okay. So we'll see a application in practical. Okay. We see uh, how the RAG will work, how the retrieval augmented generation will process the files. Okay. And we'll see the output. Okay. We'll do a hands-on implementation of a RAG notebook. Okay. So let's start. So guys, let me share my screen. Okay. People are still joining. Okay. Anyway, we'll start. Okay. Guys, is my screen visible? Anyone respond? Anyone please respond? Can you see my screen? Is it visible? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mega. Thank you for your response. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Thank you, Sumit. So coming to the RAG, retrieval augmented generation. So uh, now we'll see a hands-on implementation of this RAG notebook. Okay. So now we'll see a project overview. Okay, complete project overview of this RAG, and we will see the complete architecture, how the RAG works and everything. Okay, and we will set up a complete RAG guide here. Okay, and next we will enter into the each file. Okay, and let's discuss about the detailed code. Right. So let's get started. Right. So till yesterday, you have learned the theoretical part of this RAG, right? You have learned the theoretical foundation of this RAG transfer learning, right? And you might have the idea of the line chain, right? So let's see this RAG system. So so this complete project allow us to ask questions, okay? To ask questions to a particular document, okay? So this complete RAG applications is designed to ask a particular document, right? As I said, we will be giving the LLM external knowledge such as PDFs, okay, database knowledges, etc. So the model will be specifically trained on that data, and it will be generating output with that data. Okay, so the LLM, it might be any LLM, LLM. So here we'll be using the Gemini LLM. Okay, so it will be answering the by retrieving the data or information from the provided document. Okay, and because of that, the performance will be very accurate. The output will be accurate. It will be like less time to generate the output, and there are chances of reducing the hallucination of the model. Okay, so coming to again, what is RAG? So RAG is nothing but a system, okay, which combines the LLM with a retrieval augmented machine. What it means, like it will fetches the relevant information from the knowledge base, right? Knowledge base in a sense here, any kind of external knowledge. Okay. Instead of relying on the LLM pre-trained data and LLM pre-trained knowledge, we'll be giving our specific and particular data, right? And we will feed the LLM with that data, right? So the LLM will be converting that data into chunks, and it will be feed on that so that it can be generating more accurate results. Okay, coming to this project, okay, we'll see the architecture. So this project is a RAG application. So we are going to build it with a Streamlit. Okay, for the UI, we are using the Streamlit here. Okay, and for the orchestration, for the building this entire integration code, we will be using the line share here. Okay, the line chain. So this is completely based on Streamlit UI. Okay. And the framework we have used here is LangChain. Okay. And the, for LLM, for the LLM, we will using the Gemini capabilities here. Okay. Gemini LLM capabilities in order to generate the output. Okay. And coming to the database, we'll be using a vector database here. Okay. Which is a Chroma DB as a vector store database. Okay. So the data which we are giving, it will be converted into embeddings and it will be stored in the this Chroma DB. Okay. So finally, our project goal is to create a like a web application by using Streamlit. Okay, complete a web application where user can ask the question about a predefined document. Okay, predefined document. So it can be answered. Okay, it can be answered to that document, and it will be delivering the output or the response completely from the given PDF. Okay. That is our main goal in this project with using the retrieval augmented generation. Okay. So coming to the architecture flow, here we can see the files here, right? This is the data file. In this, our PDF will be stored here. Okay. You can see here, build agents, open a PDF, right? So this. Next, we can see here, configure that py. Okay. So it will store the essential settings. Okay. Complete the environment things. Okay. So in this config.py, it will store the settings like API keys and file paths. Here you can see here, right? So we are creating a Google API key variable. In this, we are assigning this Google API key. Okay. So it will store the complete settings like file paths and API keys. Okay. Next, we'll see here is a loader.py. So what it will do, it will read the complete PDF. Okay. It will read the complete PDF and breaks the content into smaller chunks. Okay. As I said, this retrieval augment generated system will be working as storing the data, like breaking the data into chunks and feeding to the model. Okay. So that task is performed by this loader.py. Okay. It will read the complete PDF and break the content into smaller parts and it will be converted as chunks. Okay. So here you can see, right? Loader is equal to PDF plumber load. So we'll be using these modules, some of the modules, and with that modules, we have to we are going to perform this. Okay. So next, here is the vector.py, right? So what it will do, like in this vector store.py, it takes the document chunks. As I said, this loader will be converting our data into chunks. So after converting that, that will be goes into this vector.py. So this file helps to take the document chunks and generate the embeddings from the each chunk. Right? It will generating the embeddings from the each chunk. Okay, by using a Gemini model. Okay, by using the Gemini model, Gemini embedding model. Okay, then it will store the embeddings. Okay, it will store the embeddings in a Chroma DB vector database. Okay, here you can see embeddings are created by the model embeddings 001. So this is a LLM model with the Gemini capabilities. With the help of this model, the chunks are converted into embeddings and it will directly stored into this vector database, right? Chroma DB. It allows so that the vector does not need any pre-built data every time. Okay, that's how the entire RAG system works. First, it will be converting the data into chunks. Okay, then the loader.py, it will be pulled into this vector.py. What it will do with the help of the LLM capabilities, the LLM Gemini model, it will be converting the entire chunks into embeddings, right? And it will be stored in the vector database. Okay, and next the process will continue with the this rank chain. Okay, this rank chain.py. Here, the complete core RAG logic will be orchestrated. Okay, we here we set up the core RAG logic. Okay, when a query comes in, when the query comes in, it uses a retrieval. Okay, it will uses a retriever here so that to find a similar document chunks. Okay, when the query goes, so it will find a similar document chunks from the vector store. Okay, after that, it these chunks will communicate with the user question, okay, into a specific prompt template. Here you can see, right? After that, it will be sending a complete particular contextual prompt, which you are giving. The particular contextual prompt will be sending to the Gemini LLM to generate the answer. Okay, so this is what this chain.py will be doing here, right? So after that, here you can see we already set up the complete the environment. Here we set up the settings that some of the ChromaDB path and the PDF path. Okay. So after that, the data will be converted into the complete data will be completed or document will be completed into a chunks here, right? After that, it will be it will be converted. The chunks, entire chunks are converted into particular embeddings, and it will be stored into the vector database here, right? So after that, these all files, these all integration will be completely integrated in one file. That is this core main.py file. Okay. Am I audible? Are you people getting what I'm saying? Mega. So we are discussing about the whole project today. Uh, yeah, we are discussing a complete RAG based project. Okay, RAG based notebook we are discussing. And yes, we will be discussing about somewhat how the project's gonna be, how to complete that. At the end, we will discuss about that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Coming to this complete main.py. So it will orchestrates the entire flow using Streamlit. Okay. It will be integrating the entire these flow documents into one, and it will be deploying our project with Streamlit. Okay. It will what it will do, like it will check if the vector storage exists or not, or else it will be building it, as you can see here. Okay, and it will take the complete user queries and pass into the rank chain, this rack chain. So now just we discuss about the individual tasks the performed by the individual documents or individual Python files, right? So these complete files are being integrated, right? The project flow is performed with this entire main.py file, right? It will orchestrate the complete Streamlit UI here, right? And it will see whether the vector DB, the chroma DB is working or not, or else it will create a one database there, right? And it will be passing the user query into the ragchain.py, and finally it will be displaying the answer generated by the LLM. So entire this workflow will be integrated with this main.py, okay, with using a line chain, okay, line chain framework. LangChain is a one of the framework where we can develop a generative AI projects. Okay, so this is the complete architecture of the project. So coming to the prerequisite, the project setup and these all things. Yeah, we need the Python 3.7 version. Okay, plus Python 3.7 plus version. Okay, and here you can see a .env file where the Google API key will be placed. Okay, this is a Google API key. How you can get this API key? Go to Google AI Studio. There you can create your free API key. Okay, so there you can create a API key. So you have to paste your API key here. Okay, don't use my API key. Just create your own API key. Just to place here. So this will be our LLM here. So this is our LLM. So we will be revoking this LLM with the entire project, and these will be giving the capabilities of Gemini model. Okay, so yeah, we have to create a file called .env. Okay, we have to create a file name .env. So in our root directory, not in the particular directory, in the root complete root directory. Okay, in the root project directory. So we have to create this .env file in the root directory with the main.py, right? Same with the main.py file, it should be created, right? Okay. So in this env file, you can give your Google API key. You can place it here, and as well as the Chroma DB path. Okay. Yeah. It is very important, guys. Replacing your LLM here is important, right? So coming to the project structure, this is the project structure. Okay. So you have to place your particular document here. Okay. You can see you have to place your document here, right? For this LLM, for this project, you are using a RAG system in order to train your particular document. Okay, train the LLM with your particular document, right? So in this data file, you have to place your document here. And in the config, we have mentioned like a file path inside the data folder, build agents, okay, hyphen open AI PDF, right? So this is the file name. So it should be definitely matching with this PDF name, right? This file name, right? So I'll show you this document which I provided to this LLM. So this is a document, okay? This is a Google invoice I got for my Google account, right? So what I'll be doing, I'll be giving this document to my rack system, and I will ask the question from this PDF, and we'll see whether it will give the output or not. Okay. By not to depending upon the pre-trained LLMs, we will take that LLM and we will be feeding this particular PDF, and they will ask from this PDF. Okay. This is our main goal of this project, right? So yeah, what I'm telling, yeah. So if your PDF is named differently or located somewhere else, Please check that. Okay, update your PDF with the PDF path and PDF name. It should be matching with the config.py here PDF path and the PDF file name. Okay, for this project, the PDF is on AI agents. Okay. Next, after that, setting this entire structure, we have to install the dependent libraries, right? These are the dependent libraries for our project, right? ChromaDB, see, Python.env, the line chain, the version of the line chain, okay, the line chain, Google Gemini, line chain community, especially for the Google Gemini PDF loader, okay? The PDF capabilities, the PDF plumber. And for the UI, we are using the Streamlit UI. So Streamlit. So these are all the required libraries. Okay. We are creating a requirement.txt file, a text file. Then we are placing the required libraries here. Okay. Yeah. So the line chain to interact with LLMs. Okay. And line chain Google Gemini to interact with Google Generative AI. Okay. So the Chroma DB to store the embeddings. Okay. As we discussed, the chunks are converted into embeddings. So the data is converted into chains to embeddings, and embeddings to vector database, right? So that's why the ChromaDB to store those embeddings, Streamlit to create a web application. So here we are using like Streamlit because Streamlit is for experimental version and it will be easy to deploy ready, easy to deploy the projects, right? It will be providing a ready-made UI. So with using the Streamlit, you can be hosting the project there, okay? So that's the thing. But in your project, I think you have to create a front end there. You have to create a HTML pages by using HTML, CSS. You have to create a front end pages and you have to deploy with the Flask. Okay. So here we are using a Streamlit. Okay. So to install these all requirement.txt files, there is a command. Okay. So we'll see while executing it. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we'll be executing the whole project. Okay. Uh, Let me start. Guys, am I audible? Can you guys give a quick response? Like you can drop the thumbs up reaction or anything. So now, okay, guys, I'm deleting this virtual environment. Okay, because I'll be creating a new environment now. Okay, I'll show you how to execute these generative AI products with Python, right? So just delete the terminal. First of all, let's wait for this environment file to be deleted, right? Okay. Yeah. So here, open a new terminal here. Okay. So So for running this project, you have to need a specific libraries, right? So first, these libraries we need to install in our particular system. Okay. So there are there might be different libraries for different projects, right? So in order to this avoid the conflict, this library conflicts, what we'll do, we will create a particular environment for our project virtual environment, in a sense, it's a isolated place where we can download a specific libraries to a particular project. In order to, it won't be collide with the another libraries. Okay, so we'll do that. First, to create a library, sorry, to create a virtual environment, Python minus m ve. This is a command to create a virtual environment here. Okay, so let's get it. Yeah, it's working. As you can see here, there is a virtual environment created here, right? So what we'll do, we'll activate this environment. Okay, for this, the command is vin for scripts slash activate, and just press enter. So here you can see the virtual environment is activated, right? You can see here env, venv. So that means we are inside this virtual environment. So in this particular virtual environment, we will be loading this complete all libraries here. Okay. For this, the command is pip install -r and this requirement.txt. Okay, the file name. Okay, let's see. Pip install -r requirements.txt and just press enter. Okay. Yeah. See, the libraries are installing here. Okay. As you can see, collecting, right? Are you able to see the screen? Is my screen visible? Am I audible, guys? Drop a reaction or a response, please. I think it's still loading, still collecting the all the required libraries here. So let's wait for that. We are downloading. So the every requirement files and the folders, libraries, everything has been downloaded here. We can see. Okay, it's downloading the entire. So this is how we can place our requirements in a text file. We can name it as a requirement.txt, and to install it, pip install -r, the text file name. That's it. Pip install -r requirements.txt. Okay. Then we can see all the libraries are downloaded here. Okay. In the same way, you have to complete the project. Okay. The project which you are assigned by the smart interns, you have to complete like the same way. Okay. Let's wait for the thing. So in the meantime, I can show you how to create a free API key. Okay. Do you guys want me to show that also? Can anyone respond? Do you want me to show that how to create a API key for the free in order to use the generative AI Gemini capabilities? Okay, okay, Sumit. Okay, so we can see in the words this .env file. It is a sensitive file. We can't push it to GitHub or like that. Okay, we can't upload it anywhere because the sensitive information like this key will be present in this. Okay, so yeah, how to create this virtual, how to create this environment. Okay, we have just seen now how to create to this virtual environment and how to load the required libraries. Okay, And now we'll see how to create this API key, right? Okay, just go to the Google AI Studio. Okay, okay, the first one, click on this. So it's Google AI Studio developed by the Google. Okay, so here you can build any generative AI projects from here, right? Here you can see the system instructions. We can get the code from here. Okay, so first we will directly see how to create a API key. Okay, so firstly select your model here. So select your model here. If you go on this settings, if you click on this Gemini, you can see all Gemini versions here, Gemini 2.5, 2.0, okay, Gemma and other models. So by uh, hovering here, you can see the details of this Google Gemini 2.5 model. So it is Google Gemini 2.4. Okay, the token, the number of token per minute. So here, when we use this model, it will be not the limited, but you can generate a free responses. But the token limit are upon the number of responses within a minute. Okay, based on number of responses within a minute, the tokens will be allocated. Okay, so there is no token limit. Okay, it is based upon the number of responses per minute. Okay, so here you can select your model which will be suited for your project and for your goal. Okay, after that, what you can do is click on get API key. Okay, click on get API key. From here, you can see create a API key. Okay, create a API key, and you can select a particular project there. So these are all my projects here. Okay, as you can see, event is. So this is my project. So create any project here. In this project, you can able to create a API key. Okay, so now I will not create any project because I already created my API key here. You can see here. Okay, Google API key. You can just click on that. Okay, so it says that use your API key securely. Do not share with them or embed it with them code the public can view. Right. So you can directly click on here, copy your API key, go to your code, create a .env file. So assign here and just place the API key here. Okay. So it just said, like, don't keep your API key in the this complete main.py file, because we can hardcore our API here. While you are pushing the code into GitHub, your API key might be also go to GitHub, right? So the better way is to create a separate .env file. You can place your sensitive information here, and you can ignore this file while pushing it to GitHub, right? People getting? Is it okay? How to create a API key? Clear, guys? Can anyone drop a response? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, Sumit. Okay, okay. This is how you can create a Google API key here. Okay, with the Gemini model, right? So, yeah, I see downloads requirement event. It's still downloading, guys. Let me confirm it. Yeah, new. Okay. Telling me that a new version is there. Update to that. Yeah, okay. Install requirement.txt. Let's check again. The libraries are still downloading, the modules are still downloading. Once after finishing that, we will be able to run the code, okay? In that meantime, we can check the document which we have provided to this RAG system. See guys, this is a, just now I showed you like my project, right? Event is. So this is, so what I did like in order to generate the responses with the API. So I have just used the Google AI free trial by giving my card details and giving my payment method. I just enabled this Google payment system. So every month I will be getting the complete payment summary here, right? The charges summary. The how we are using the API, the LLM will be revoking there and the charges will be applied here. So this is one of the payment invoice, okay? So what I did, I just took that complete PDF. I just gave to this RAG system, okay? So let's see, can it give a required output? We'll see that. It's still downloading, guys. I don't know why. Okay, let's see directly by running the code. Okay, save it. Yeah. So command is to run the code is generate run. Okay. As we use the Streamlit UI here, the command will be Streamlit run the main.py file. Okay. The every file, each and every file is integrated with main.py file, right? So the command is to keep Streamlit run main.py, right? Let's see. So as you can see, yeah, a module line chain community. Yeah, the modules did not download it, not downloaded yet, right? And I will try once again. Install manager requirement.txt. See, the libraries are present in this. What are those requirements? Here we are facing the issue, guys, like line chain community, especially for Google Generative AI PDF loader. Okay, we'll wait for download it. Okay, we'll wait till the downloading is finished. We'll wait for that. Okay, guys. In the meantime, explore the AI agents. What you say? We go ahead with the AI agents. Guys, the requirements are downloading. So in the meantime, we can explore these AI agents too. Okay. Yeah. So introduction to AI agents from generative AI to intelligent doors. Okay. So what is this AI agents? Starting with what we know the generative AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, Brad, right? The first thing in your head pops up when you hear the word generative AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, these all things, right? Copilot. So yeah, what it will do, it responds to your input, but it doesn't act or decide, right? So what we know till now, the generative AI is like a chatbot thing, okay, and it can able to generate a content, whether it might be images, quotes, music, audio, like that, right? But it won't be doing any task, right? It doesn't act or decide to a particular query, right? And it has no memory, no tools, no planning, right? And these are smart but passive. You ask for marketing plan, but it won't email you to your team to create the ads, right? So for this task, if you tell generative AI, the Chat GPT or Gemini, to create a marketing plan, it will be providing you a marketing plan, but it won't design a complete marketing plan in a Figma, and it won't be sending through the email, right? So what the AI agents will be capable of doing that. The AI agent is nothing but with the LLM, the same brain, the LLM, you are providing a access to a tool, and you are uh, making a model to perform an operation there. Okay, that's the difference between passive generative AI and agentic AI agents, right? So that's what the AI agents is. Okay. The problem with the passive AI is limited responses. Okay, can only answer what is directly asked, right? So it have a limited responses. Okay, and it have a token issues also, right? And it will be only answering the particular query. Okay, so and it have no tool use. Okay, cannot utilize the external tools or perform at first a specific task, right? It won't be performing any task there. It just basically generates the output there. That's it. It will generate a generation there, and uh, no self-directed or goal-oriented, right? Lack of autonomy, like it can't do things autonomously. So no self-directed or goal oriented. So these are the problem with the passive AI, or we can say that the generative AI we are seeing, right? So coming to the AI agents, unlike that, here it will have capabilities, and they are goal driven, right? The definition: an AI system can think, decide, and acts autonomously, right? The AI system can think, decide, and act autonomously. Whereas the generative AI, it only thinks and give the response. That's it. And coming to the capability, it will uses tools as a memory, plan sequential steps. Right? It will decide. It will create the steps there, like step by step. It will be creating a plan, and it will be performing some operations there. So that's the uh, good thing about this AI agents. Okay, and it is a goal driven. Do this, not just answer this. Example, book me a flight to London versus what are the flight option to London. You can see the difference here, right? Guys, our RAG application is ready to generate the output. We'll just complete this, okay? Quickly, this complete this, and we will move to that, okay? So here you find where are we? Yeah, yeah. So it will be performing a operation there, not only generating a responses. With those responses, it will be creating a step-by-step plan what to do, okay, and it will be performing the operation directly. Okay, it will go to your app and it will be book tickets for the London. So like that. Okay. So if you say find sales data and write a report, the AI agent will browse. Okay, it will browse and read the PDF and write the summary. Right. So it acts without micromanagement. Okay, AI agents is equal to it's smart and tool using assistant. Right. When generative AI, like the OpenAI, generative AI, ChatGPT, what it will just give the responses, but not it will be assisted by the tool, right? That's the thing. So coming to the components of these AI agents, LLM. As we can see that we used the LLM just now, right? We went to Google AI Studio. We have seen the details of the LLM, that is Gemini 2.0. So those are the LLM models. So how we can use that by creating an API key on a specific model. So that's the thing here. The LLM is a brain of the complete generative AI. The things we are generating, it will be revoking the LLM, and the LLM is a brain of the generative AI, right? So what it will do, it will think reasons. Here you can see the component of the AI agents and the role performed by those components. Okay, what LLM do? It will think. Okay, what tools do in the AI agents? Uses APIs, just like we use the API, right? And uses the PDF and it will search, right? So the memory, like notes, it will remember the steps, right? For the planner breaks task into sub steps. Like first go, if I give make a research on a particular AI, what it will do? First, it will go to YouTube or it will go to Wikipedia. It will search the information there. It will be stored into the text file, and then it will be going to your Google documents, and it will be opening a blank document there, and it will be writing the complete AI plan there. Okay, complete the research data there. So this step by step will be decided by this planner. Okay, this planner, the feedback self corrects the basic on the results. So here it's a feedback based learning, also one of the capability of this AI agents. Okay, brain thinks that how to research, how to plan the steps. Okay, the tools will be getting the access to the APIs, PDFs, as I said, whether it might be Google Excel sheet or Google Sheets or Google Documents, PPT, Microsoft PPT, anything we can give access to those tools in order to perform task in those tools. Okay, and what memory does, it will remember steps. Okay, and the steps will be planned with the help of planner. And end of the day, the feedback based learning will be happening there if needed. So this is how the components will be working in the AI agents. Okay. So AI agents workflow. How the AI agents workflow gonna be? First, it will define a goal. Okay. User provides a clean and actionable objective. Like I said, like as I said, go to like I will just say write a research data or a research paper on AI agents. What it will do? The AI agent will be, it will plan a task. Agent breaks down the goal into logical steps, right? The AI agent will be dividing the goals into logical steps, like what it will be deciding. Okay, I have to go to this Wikipedia or this Google, this Chrome browser, and I have to uh, take the data. I have to browse the data, and I have to next, in order to store that data, I need to go into Google documentation. So these things will be planned by this plan task. Okay. After that, execute the action. Agent uses tools to perform tasks, right? So for this example, what I'll be doing there, I'll be giving the access some of the particular specific tools. Like for writing the research paper, I'll be giving the access of Google Documents. Okay. like that. I'll be giving some of the tools, permission of the tools. I will integrate some of the tools there, right? So execute next execute action by agent uses tools to perform tasks and deliver results. Agent presents the final output or outcome. Okay. And retrain memory. Agent stores the relevant information for future use. Right. So this is the complete workflow of the AI agents. Okay. You can see some of the insights here. Before and after AI agents, autonomy, tool usage, right? Memory. So this is how. This is before the AI agents existed, after the AI agents existing, right? So you can see the difference here. Okay. Related terms explained the Google generative AI produces text, images, or code. It's just the brain with an agent. That's it. With so agent AI agent is additionally it uses generative AI tools, brain with tools with memory to perform the task. This is how AI agents. And there is one more thing that agentic AI. Both are different things. Okay, the agentic AI means a broader term emphasizes the autonomous decision making. So just we can say like this combination of AI agents. We can say it as it's an agentic AI. Okay, so generative AI is a technology, same as the way agentic AI is a technology. In that, AI agent is a one of the agent, right? One of the type of the agent system. Okay. Yeah. You can see here the common frameworks. One is a line chain. Okay. Line chain based agent with tools. Like just now we use the line chain for our rack system, right? So this is a one of the framework we can develop the projects here. Okay. Next one is a auto GPT, autonomous goal seeking agents. With the help of this auto GPT framework, we can create a project based on these OpenAI tools and okay. And coming to the Crew AI, it is a multi-agent collaboration framework. As you can see, there we are creating agents there, particular agents, and we'll be managing the agents by collaborating with the each and every agent. Okay, so that's how this framework works. Okay, and the last one is OpenAI functions. Okay, slight agent behavior in ChatGPT API. Okay, what are the final takeaways here? AI agents are not just talkers; they are doers. Okay, so think of them as a interns with brain plus tools. Okay, so unlock the real productivity and autonomy. So that's it, guys. This is for like what you have. You might get a idea of the AI agents. Okay. In short, the generative AI is just the capability of the AI which can generate a content. We're coming to the AI agents, just giving the permission and tools and access of the resources to that generative AI. That's it. After giving that resources, it will be performing our user desired task. So that's what this AI agent is. That's it. Okay. Okay, guys. I think our AI system is ready to use. Okay. The libraries are already successfully downloaded. Guys, we'll take a 10 minutes of break. Okay. Uh, take a rest for 10 minutes. Okay. You can eat your snacks, anything. And we will be back in 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, guys, take a break for 10 minutes. Then after the break, we'll see how the rack system works, how the output is generated. We'll see it practically. Okay. Yeah. Take the break for 10 minutes, guys. Yeah, okay, guys. I hope everyone back from the break. Guys, shall we start? Shall we start our project? Let's see how the response would be. Can I get a quick response here? Can anyone drop a reaction? Okay, thank you, Sumit. Thank you for your response. Yeah, okay, let me share my screen. Okay, start. Guys, are you able to see my screen? Is my screen visible? Thumbs up reactions. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Thank you, Sumit. So let's start. So just now we waited for the requirements to be downloaded, right? So as you can see here, the requirements already downloaded and it redirect to the directory. So here the command to run this entire app is Streamlit because we are deploying with Streamlink, right? STREAM Streamlit. We are using a ready-made to Streamlit run file name. What is the file name? Main.py. Boom. You can see our application has been developed, right? It has been deployed here. Okay. So this is our application. RAG on AI agents PDF with Gemini and ChromaDB. It's a vector database. Okay. This app demonstrates retrieval augmented generation RAG using Gemini LLM through line chain. Okay. Open source ChromaDB vector store PDF documents on AI agents, OpenAI domain. Right. Okay. Clear, guys? Now let's see. Okay. So as per the architecture, here is our PDF. Okay. From this PDF, it gonna store the data into the vector DB, right? And the LLM has been trained on that, and the responses would be generated, right? So we'll ask that again. Go to the list. Okay. Let's see the question what we are going to ask. Yeah. Okay. Firstly, just we'll test with this invoice number. Okay. Invoice. Just copy this. We'll test it. Where is, yeah. Okay. Invoice. Yeah. What is the invoice number? Right. Invoice question mark. Just get answer. As you can see here, the answer is been generated. It is 52777814122. Right. So we'll check that. You can see here. Let's check with the another question. What we are going to ask the total summary of, yeah. We'll just ask summary. That's it. Okay. We'll see this summary. Okay. Just wait for that. Get answer. Answer. What it is. It's what answer it given. Answered like summary for May month. Okay. 1st May 2015 to 31st May 2025. Sorry, 25. Subtotal in INR rupees 00. Integrated GST 18%. Total INR cost is 0. So it's given a total summary here. So yeah, right. See the total summary. So guys, this is how our rack-based system gonna be working. Okay, so it will be trained on our specific data, our required external knowledge data. It might be a PDF, it might be a document, anything. It would be like it will converting the whole data into chunks, embeddings, and uh, will train the LLM with that data, right? And it will be generating the response. Guys, you have any doubt to ask to this RAG model? Anyone? The document will experiment with that. Anyone, guys? Or is it clear? Okay, thank you, Gopi. Thank you for your response. Yeah. So is that amazing, guys? We are completely giving our external document to it and feeding that data, and it's getting it is giving the responses from the data. So like this, try to develop these RAG-based applications, guys. Okay, that is important. They where you can learn the exact this generative AI, right? How the integration, how the architecture is being orchestrated there. So these things you have to learn. Okay. So by the way, these things are very interesting to do and experiment, right? The project, guys, in the same way, Smart Intern will be providing you some of the project use cases. You have to select any one of the use cases and you have to enroll in that project, right? And you have to enroll in that project. You have to form a team there with your team members, make a team there with a particular project, okay? And that project will be accepted by the Smart Bridge, by the Smart Interns, okay? So that's how you have to complete your project, okay? So, okay, guys, I'm just stopping my screen, sharing my screen. Okay. You people already got the knowledge about this rack system and completely got an idea about it, right? Amit, any questions you can ask me here? One thing, guys, like be interactive because at the end of the day, while you're receiving the certificates, you will be getting the marks for it, right? You will be getting the marks based on that you will receive in your grades. So everything involves in the marks. Okay, how you are interacting, like how interested you are toward the project, everything will be monitoring here, everything will be noticed. So based on that the marks are given. Okay, keep it keep it in the mind. Okay, considered in while the project evaluations. Okay. So let's discuss about the project. Coming to that, firstly, have you received any credentials from the Smart Interns platform? Any login credentials? Go directly to your mail. Guys, am I audible? Asking, do you got any credentials regarding to the login credentials to your mail from the Smart Bridge? Yes or no? Anyone answer it? Okay, okay, Sumit, you yeah, got your credentials. Have you did you use those credentials? Yeah, okay, okay. So try to log in, go to Smart Interns portal, take the credentials, try to log in with that credentials. Okay, there you can see your complete student dashboard. Okay, there you have to go to the skill wallet. Okay, my skill wallet, a skill wallet. Inside that, okay, inside that there will be a complete resources. Okay, in that you will be seeing the guided project section. Okay, so in that you have to select any one of the project there. So this smart intern will be providing you some of the use cases, some of the project titles there. Okay, within that you have to select any one your wish, select any best of that, try to enroll to that project with a team. Okay, enroll that project with your team. The team size should be minimum four members. Okay, minimum three to maximum four members. Try to form a team there and complete project with your team. Okay. Discuss with your team. Discuss what can they contribute to your team. Okay. Okay. What can they contribute to your project? Discuss with them. So based on that, just you can form a team there. Okay. Go to form a team. You can see that left side you will be seeing the team names, like team members names, and right side you have to give the email ID there. Okay, click on form a team, give your team members name, right side give their email IDs there, and submit. After that the team will be formed. Okay, the team will be formed, the project will be accepted by the smart page. Then you access of the workspace. Why the workspace? I'll tell you. Because after enrolling your project, you have to complete the project within the deadline. Okay, you have to complete the entire generative AI project within the deadline, and after that, you have to submit your project, right? So, at the time, the workspace gonna help you. Like you have to submit the project files, complete deliverables in that workspace. Okay, okay. So you can submit your project files in the workspace. Okay. How you can complete the project? You have completed like after the completion of this technical training session, you can able to complete your project, right? So additionally there will be resources for the all the resources, documentation, resource there. Go to the resources, you can refer the documents there, how the code should be neat, how we can just integrate with the Python. Everything will be there with the complete instruction. Follow that instruction, try to complete the project. Okay. Okay. Is it clear? Try to complete the project and submit that in your workspace. Coming to the workspace, how can you submit it? Like, uh, don't worry, Sumit. Don't worry before. Don't worry before that. Okay. Before only you are worrying about the certification and all things. Not like that. First of all, complete it within the deadline. Okay. Complete it within the deadline. Yeah, obviously, if you won't submit the project, you won't get the certificates, right? So evaluation will be very strict. Okay. Evaluation very strict. Every marks will be given to the every particular task. Even after completing your everything, like the self-paced courses, projects, everything, then only the marks will be provided. Okay. Before this project, you have to like complete the required self-paced badges also. Complete the self-paced courses also. First thing you have to complete the self-paced badges courses. Next thing you have to complete the project. Okay. Then only you'll assign with your certificates. Okay. You will be allocated with your certificates. Okay. Your certificates will be allocated to you. So that's the criteria. Okay. So don't worry about the project submission deadline. We will be informing you once you are allocated with the projects. Okay. So make sure you will getting a plenty of time. Don't worry about it. So work on the self-learning and try to complete the project. Okay. So after completing the project, you have to create a GitHub repository. Okay. In that GitHub repository, you have to create a like you have to create an account first in GitHub, because I think most of you have GitHub account. That's why I'm telling. If not, create one. Okay, create one GitHub account. Inside, create a repository, particular repository on the name of your project. Okay, in that repository, upload complete project documents there. Okay, complete project documents there. You can copy those repository link. Come to your workspace. Okay, come to your workspace. First, copy the repository after uploading the file. Come to your workspace there. In the workspace, we'll see the three sections. One is GitHub repository, one is documentation, and one is demo link. So these are the three deliverables. Okay. In the GitHub repository, the complete code structure of the file, structure of the project, the code files will be going. Okay. In the documentation section, the complete documentation of the project will be going. And coming to the demo link, what you have to do is you have to screen record your project. After completing of the project, you have to screen record the entire execution of your project. Okay. How you can screen record? You're going to explain about the project with your voice. Okay, no need of showing your faces. Don't be shy. No need of showing your faces. Don't worry. But the explanation with your voice is mandatory. Okay. What you can do is like divide the work into teams. Okay. If you are the team size of four, divide your work into four. Okay. What the team members have contributed to your project, you can explain that. Okay, just make it simple. What they contributed to your project, they can explain that, or else you can segregate the work according to your capabilities. Okay, and after that, take that small videos, take the individual videos, make it one video. Combine the individual videos, parts of the videos, combine it, make it as a one video. Then what you'll do, take that one video, upload it to your drive. Okay, upload it to your drive, make the drive public. Okay, remove that restriction to your drive link. Okay, you can set to view. Okay, open to view. Okay, view with link, copy that, and you can share with the third section in the GitHub, where document demo section. Paste that demo link there, drive link there. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear that just I'm giving the complete overview how to things need to be done. Don't worry, there will be a session regarding these projects and everything will be explaining. Our team will be explaining about this. Okay, just I'm giving the basic overview because you guys have to understand it clearly, right? So don't worry about these things, guys, because there will be another separate session for this, how to do this all things. They will be explaining about the project development, all things. So prior, I'm informing you how the things gonna be, right? So when that time, our team will be explaining the session, right? You'll be figuring out what the things is. You can connect the dots there, right? So that's why I'm explaining. Uh, any question, guys? So coming to the evaluations, after the project completing, I'll be evaluating your project based on the every factor, how you are interested in your projects, how you are giving responses, how you are answering questions, like and how you performed in the quizzes and everything. Okay, for the everything the marks will be given for the documentation, for the project development, reports. Okay, from the demo link, that is the project demonstration. Okay, document demonstration, video demonstration, your attendance, your quiz marks, everything will be marks will be given. Okay, make sure you don't make any reckless work there. Okay, try to complete it with perfectly. Okay, yeah. Is there anything else to ask me? You can ask me in this box. Okay, in the Q&A box, you can ask guys if you have any doubts. I'll be answering you. Okay, guys, and there will be a feedback form. I'll be sharing it in the Telegram group. Okay, just go through that and give your feedback. Okay, I see some people are responsive, some people are interactive. They are listening things, answering. Good, good guys, good. Try to be interactive, guys. Okay, try to be interactive. Everything gonna be monitored. Okay. Okay, guys. I think that's it for this project development. I think I have covered many things there here. Okay. So if you face anything regarding this, like if you don't receive mails, anything, any problem, you can directly like message in the Telegram group. Our team will be assisting you there. Okay. So okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me here. I'll wait. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, okay, guys. I'll be ending the meeting right now. Okay. So, okay, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.